A two-year state of emergency finally came to an end in France on Wednesday, but in its wake comes a sweeping new anti-terror law. President Macron is convinced the new measures will protect citizens from terror, but not everyone agrees.
The law
reinforcing interior security and the fight against terrorism is in no way an attempt to make the state of emergency permanent, as some have said, but it provides the strictly defined, framed measures that are overseen by judges and are necessary for the protection of our citizens and allow us to be efficient in the fight against terrorism and to end the exceptional procedure we launched 2 years ago.
There were already plenty of counter-terror measures before this law. I'm not against it, but none of the measures so far managed to stop the terrorists.
It's definitely a good thing, although there is always a danger that these powers can be abused, that they'll take advantage and target someone for no reason.
You can't put a police officer behind every single person.
These laws are allowing the police and the intelligence services to become extremely invasive.
Well, during France's two-year state of emergency, the country suffered numerous attacks. The most deadly happened in July 2016, when a truck plowed into crowds in Nice, killing 86 people. Well, later that month, a priest was fatally stabbed in Normandy. And earlier this year, just a day before the presidential election, a policeman was killed and 2 people injured in Paris, while last month 2 women were stabbed to death at Marseille's main railway station. Well, let's look at the anti-terror measures under the new law. It gives police the permanent power to search homes, conduct identity checks and wiretap phones without court approval. Well, authorities can also detain any suspicious people, but the measures have provoked controversy.
Liberty-restricting measures that are introduced in the name of the fight against terrorism will lead to a regression towards a political state that controls the population and its freedoms.
There is probably something wrong with the people who claim that this law restricts liberties. French citizens live normally under the state of emergency. They were not questioned by the police or by judges. Only some were detained, interrogated or arrested, and for good reason. But I have serious doubts about the effectiveness of yet another anti-terror law when I see that it creates obstacles for the police and judges in terms of interrogations, searches and arrests.